What if the most important person in Freddie Mercury's life wasn't a bandmate, a lover, or even a family member, but the woman who knew his deepest secrets and carried one of them to the grave? For years, Mary Austin lived quietly behind the famous green door of Garden Lodge. She wasn't a member of Queen. She wasn't Freddie's final romantic partner. Yet when Freddie Mercury died in 1991, he left Mary something extraordinary: his home, a huge portion of his fortune, his royalties, and the secret location of his ashes. But Mary's story began long before Freddie and far away from fame. Born in Fulham, London, in 1951, Mary grew up in a working-class family. Both of her parents were deaf, and from a young age, she helped them navigate everyday life, handling paperwork, communication, and responsibilities most children never faced. She left school at just 15 and began working. Eventually, her path led her to Biba, the legendary London fashion store that became a center of the 1960s and 70s cultural scene. And that's where she met a young man named Farrokh Bulsara. He wasn't Freddie Mercury yet. He was a shy, ambitious young musician with extraordinary style and enormous dreams. Around 1970, their friendship became romance. They moved in together, struggled financially, and watched Queen slowly rise from small venues to international fame. In 1973, Freddie proposed. Mary said yes, but their relationship changed when Freddie eventually admitted that he believed he was bisexual. Mary famously told him she believed he was gay. Their romantic relationship ended, but something much deeper survived. Freddie never truly let Mary go. He continued to call her his closest friend. He bought her a home near his own. She remained part of his inner circle and became one of the people he trusted most. When Freddie was diagnosed with HIV in the 1980s, Mary was among those who knew. As his health deteriorated, she helped protect his privacy while the world continued watching the superstar. Then in September 1991, Freddie signed his final will, and his decision shocked many people. Mary inherited Garden Lodge and a major share of his estate. She also received a substantial portion of his future royalties. Freddie even left her a deeply personal explanation, essentially saying that if life had been different, she would have been his wife, and everything he owned would have belonged to her anyway. But perhaps the greatest responsibility was not financial. It was his ashes. After Freddie's cremation, Mary secretly took possession of them. For years, nobody knew where they were. Rumors claimed they were buried at Garden Lodge, scattered near Lake Geneva, or even returned to Zanzibar. Mary never confirmed any theory. She reportedly promised Freddie that she would never reveal the location. Then, in 2023, another controversy erupted. Mary decided to auction more than 1,400 of Freddie's personal possessions, including handwritten lyrics, costumes, furniture, jewelry, and the Yamaha piano on which he composed parts of Bohemian Rhapsody. The collection sold for around $40 million, far beyond expectations. But the auction deeply upset some people close to Freddie. Brian May publicly expressed his sadness, while Freddie's sister Kashmira reportedly bought back several important items to keep them within the family. And still, Mary remained silent. Today, decades after Freddie's death, she remains the keeper of the one secret nobody has been able to uncover: where Freddie Mercury's ashes truly rest. Mary Austin didn't simply inherit Freddie's fortune. She inherited his trust. And perhaps that was the greatest gift and the greatest burden he ever left behind.